Hello everyone. As you can tell by the title of today's video, this is the 1000th video on the channel, which is insane. It's very insane. And what is going on in this house? Oh, this is I didn't even know that this was this island. Okay. I was looking for an island to do some like random thing with you guys, but yeah, this is my flex tape video. Wow. Didn't even know I still had this island. But yeah, this is the 1000th video, everybody, and I was doing some research, yeah. So I've seen a lot of creators hit 1000 videos before, and, congrats to them and all, but they have thousands upon thousands of subscribers. And yet here I have now hit 1000, and rest in peace Flex Tape Island, by the way. And yet here I am, still only at 2000 subs. So I'm obviously doing something wrong, right? Well, yeah, yes I am. And I think that may be the editing. As we know, I don't do a lot of editing in my videos, and it's not very professional editing and all that jazz. I have recently found out that my college that I go to gives me free access to Photoshop Premiere, or Adobe Premiere, which is like the editing software big creators use. So I may very soon, everybody, be ending the video day, because as I've known for over a year now on YouTube, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And although I did try and do that in multiple videos, I just couldn't keep up with it. As you know, over 100 of my videos are just like wee short video things going on. And yeah, some of them done good, some of them, like, I've got, 8 views, which sucks. I've tried different games and everything, but never get anywhere really with them. And I have been keeping track, I really have. So I am going to start learning Adobe Premiere, and when I think I have got to that top grade of learning it, expect not as many uploads. I may be thinking 3 to 4 uploads a week, and even then that would be amazing to get there. The only reason why I've done one every single day is so I remember. I've tried in the past on other channels at different times, one on Tuesday, then one on Thursday, but then that made me start to forget, and that was kind of frustrating. Yeah, that was really frustrating, forgetting it. And I had to do it the next day, and it just looked really sloppy. Though I was like a kid back then, so I should be all okay now. I also want to try and introduce some new stuff, trying to learn how to Scambiate a bit. I think that would be quite fun with all the different voices I can do.
I finally learned how to do plankton, yes! What is it, Mr. Krabs? You don't want this dollar? I'd give you the dollar, Krabs, for the Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah, I don't know. People told me it sounded like plankton. I don't think it does. You'll have to let me know, But I do want to improve. As you know, I want to do this for hopefully ever, because this is a great job, for someone who wants to, I suppose, sort of do acting, but also have fun with it. Don't need to follow a script. I will eventually when I start writing scripts, which I'll be doing as well. But let's go into a couple new things. Today's video, I want to build something on a new island, and then I also want to introduce a new thing I'm adding on my Discord for you all with codes. I'll probably upload a separate video on it as well, but let's jump into it. This is a really good video, isn't it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what? Let's completely change what I was going to do for this video. You see, this is why we need the right scripts now. Like, I need to become a lot more professional. Let's start maybe with the history of me and creative mode. Searched up people's 1000th video, and that's what they apparently do. So as we stand to the sunset, I shall go through, yeah? Where did it all start? Back at the beginning, when everything was first created. Now, I'm not talking about the whole Earth being first created thing. I'm talking about like Fortnite Creative being the first thing when it was ever created. I started back then, way before I had a code, way before any of that, and I played it, and I thought, you just place walls and floors, whoop-de-doo. This sucks. I know, you wouldn't think it. A guy that plays creative mode all the time now for his job. At the start he said this was the worst thing ever made. It was terrible, and that was about it. Because all you had were like walls and floors, and it was just like maybe the parkour, let's see, yeah, it was just like these things here. That's all we had. And at that time, I thought, yeah, that sucks. This is just awful. We didn't have build prop, nothing like that. Then the block came in, and I didn't understand it. In fact, I didn't even know I could change my island, and I built it on like the grass islands. I know, that's how much of a noob I was. And I went ahead, made it on the grass island, and at this time, this was way before COVID, of course, I was not allowed to play my games or go on my computers at all during the weekdays. And I was like a kid back then, so that's why. But I said, could I please go on my games? I want to build this thing so my build can get into Fortnite. So they let me, the people I were with let me. And I built. I went ahead and built. And I didn't stop building. In fact, my first creation, you can still go to the very end of my YouTube videos, and you will find a video called Midget Mall, the block submissions. And I remember, as if it was yesterday, me building that mall, thinking, would I get banned for calling it that? Or what? I mean, apparently, I'm pretty sure I didn't even spell it right, but you know, sure. But I went ahead and made it. I spent hours upon hours making it, and it was crazy. Like, I didn't expect it to be that hard, even back then. All I did was copy, like, a Lucky Landing lantern and pasted it around a room and said, yep, that's job done. It's awesome looking. With that singular map, over the time of Fortnite creative mode being updated, I would join Fortnite streamers' streams and ask them to try my map. And over the times of those, I would then make more maps. More and more maps I would make, and I wouldn't stop making them. Then I joined one YouTuber, which I don't even remember their name now, and unfortunately can't go back and check who it was because I replaced everything with their name with user or Simon or something. But they see my maps and they said, hey, could you make me a map? And that's when my first sort of business line came in. They asked for a Simon Says map. Now, of course, I didn't do any research. They wanted it for a video. Didn't do any research or nothing. I made a troll map, a troll race map. I wanted it for a video and it was so long, he never used it. But I still have the island today and it's literally called Troll Race. In fact, I even looked at it earlier today, and that's just one of those maps. It's sitting in my Fortnite graveyard. But during this time, I was also creating my very old-fashioned but one of my most popular series. In fact, it's sort of my only map series at the minute, soon to change. And then, Abandoned. And I know a lot of you actually quite like the Abandoned series. And it's just basically where you go around a forest, the first one anyway. And you're called like a camping kid or something, and there's a monster chasing you, and someone was the monster. That was my first sort of decent map. It only took 12 hours to make, but wow, it's actually fun. And I sort of opened my eyes up a bit to creative mode. People enjoyed it, and I says, okay, I'm gonna make another chapter. Made another chapter. Oh, you've brought out a new chapter. Well, okay, let's check it out. Checked it out. About a week later, oh, you've got another chapter. Okay, let's check it out. And this was developing, I think, my creativity. Because we made some crazy... What am I talking about? Not we. Well, younger me and older me, I guess. Because I updated them a bit. But, younger me did a great job, I think. Like, let's say, chapter 1. It was boring. Nothing to do. Flat terrain and everything. But I still updated it more mechanics and stuff. Cool. And all that fun stuff. Now, soon after making a few of the games, I started watching YouTube with tutorials and stuff. And created my own tutorials for the Among Us. Yes, the Among Us tutorials. Like my entire popular videos series. I mean, I don't even rarely get over 100 views. I did recently. Still, it's not where I'd like to be, but it is where we are right now. But I went ahead, made them tutorials, and it was a blast. I enjoyed making them. Some of you, I'm sure, enjoyed watching them. We had fun trying to figure out the stuff, and to be honest, I completely winged most of those tutorials, and in the end, they won. They won, they worked, yeah. And in the end, they did work, which to me was like, oh yeah, that's good. But when I watch them now, dear oh dear, the microphones, bleh, they were awful. But let's continue on. So, around this time I was making more maps, still no code. And I was getting tired of creative mode. And I started seeing these videos pop up of like content creators making build challenges, and it looked like they were just picking random people. So I was like, oh, I gotta get into one of these. Why? Because I love building and stuff. So I went ahead, tried to contact creators and I know, it's crazy to think of. Tried contacting them and stuff, but nothing came out of it. They're like, oh, you have to be one of their friends or have like 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers to be in these things. And I thought, wow, you're just like clickbaiting your videos, making it look like it's what, random people? It's not. Your friends. You basically just said that. And yeah, that was an admin that told me that. So I don't know if that admin's still there. But then I'm sure you all know, because YouTube even tells me a lot of yous watch this creator called Mustard Plays. And I was trying to find, of course, a build challenge video that I could join. And this was around Chapter 2 Season 3 time. And I seen Mustard Plays video of the Chapter 2 Season 3 build challenge with like the big robot and the logo and stuff. And I think my comment is still there. Let's actually check. There it is. 2 whole years ago. And let's see here. There, everybody. There's my comment right there. See it? I should have entered this. Please do another one of these. And I don't even think he had that much subscribers back then. And he said, next time. Ah, man. So I did. I waited till next season. Subscribed and waited and waited and waited and waited. Thinking, when's he going to do the next one? Is this just a whole nother scam? Oh boy, the amount of times I got scammed as a kid for like build challenges. Insane. Then the next season started and, you know, they brought out this build challenge video. I was like, what? It's real? No way. So I went ahead and built something, and it was Asgard. And he said at the end then, the video finally came out. I remember uploading it in this Discord. Someone said, who else is doing Asgard? That was my build. Mine was terrible. His was like out of this world, amazing. And at the end of the video, he says, there were 3 of you that done Asgard, and that was like what he was expecting or something, if I remember correctly. Alright, here we go. Let's just going to mute it on the thing so, you know, it doesn't say, oh, you stole their video content and stuff. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, this is the place I want to meet the most. And there were 3 of you that, oh man, I've already forgot. I really went all out. 2 years ago, I suppose I was still quite old, but I would have been in that sort of childish era, yeah? And hearing that with one of my builds there, that was crazy. That sort of boosted me back up in this whole creative mode craziness going on. And then I continued making it, and I just thought, wow, that's crazy. This is going to be so cool. Remember going in, saying, Ma, Dad, look at this. Look, he said my map was cool and stuff. Look at this. And yeah, that was just spectacular. Those were great times. And I continued waiting for more build challenges and entering them. And every so often I would make one, and then I started making more maps, more in-depth maps, more mini-games related to them, because I didn't just build the map and make it some sort of artistic thing. I wanted to make it a game mode. Like, I'm not the type of guy, even way back then, that would make a video or a map and just make it artistic. I want there to be a reason for that map, or I did back then. And I did. Went ahead and made some game modes with it and stuff. And although they weren't great, I don't even think it worked that well. But I went ahead and made that thing. And I thought, yeah, this is pretty cool. Now there's actually a point to it. So I kept getting through. I accidentally then made like the whole Season 7 live event on an island by mistake. Or else, you know, Fortnite took my Creative Island idea. That didn't work. It didn't, you know, get through, and then that was disappointing. And that's when I sort of learned, hey, we don't always get what we want in creative. And then I learned that further because a couple years ago as well. No, it wouldn't have been a couple years ago. It would have only been last year. Wow. Only last year, around August time, I got my code. And that was quite crazy because I only had 800 subscribers at the time. Yeah. And they had picked me because I signed up for the early access thing if I made like a cool looking map, and I submitted 3 different maps. It was a Teen Titans one I built for the submission thing, although it was the whole map. It was like a whole story mode map I made for like the season. So what season would that be? Season 6? The one with Raven in it? Yeah, I sent that through. So yeah, that would have been the season I sent the stuff through. Anyway, I went ahead, made that, and sent it through for that. It didn't get accepted. Then I submitted all of my abandoned maps, and this was when I was YouTube crazy, you know, and people were saying, oh yeah, try and do as much as you can and stuff. So I went ahead and like done a bunch. Then I made this third map called Shipwrecked, which you can check out. There's a code for it. And it was the one that got me through. And I was like, wow, okay, alright. Sent it through for feature, I got denied. But I mean, come on, I wasn't even that great. But I thought, oh yeah, this is gonna do the trick. But that's where sort of my whole code journey came from, where I started to evolve as the creator. I then meant Stranded and a few other maps out there. I wasn't going crazy with these map uploads. Stranded got in to the Fortnitemares submission thing last year. Barely got any plays. Dear oh dear. And I actually think I know why. It's because it randomly killed you at the start of the game, which wasn't great look, was it? Would have been. No. But then Ice Games got in, and it almost got 1 million plays. My first successful map as a creator. It's crazy. So many people played that, and I loved going on YouTube, searching up Ice Games Fortnite, most recent published videos, and seeing all these creators playing it, and even going on, hearing the kids complaining, don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, and then turning my mic on and say, yeah, I'm the builder of this map, and actually it says every time before the game starts if like the rules and stuff, and then they turned all nice and all, and I thought, wow, okay, this is where I am now. Alright, that's fine. And this is also around then, like this year, 2022 was the year Creative Mode started getting some big updates. I mean, we got all these new terrain pieces and stuff. It was insane. Look at this, Rocket League's even got their own thing here. I mean, like, what? Yeah, these pieces here, these big modular pieces, they're very cool. And we got some insane devices. Where is this placing? Right in my face. Okay, that was weird. I started building maps and stuff then, adding codes, and I wasn't really doing them for the content. I was doing them because I want to do this as a job. And I think that's where I sort of fell at the start of this year. I started to fall when it was me just making maps because I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just make it, you know? And I realized, oh, these maps aren't actually doing good at all. I started to fall as a creator. A lot of fall. On my face, on my foot, you know? A lot of fall. I don't know. As you know, falling like that did teach me. I mean, look at us now. I thought I was going to have to stop YouTube and all this year. Nah, man. We're still good. We got some big videos out there then, like the XP one, which is now overran. That was my most successful video, which is just crazy. Like a video like that, I think it was just people trying to do and learn about XP and the XP glitches and stuff, which that video didn't teach anybody about, so yeah. But then I wanted to involve Creative Mode more in videos, do more tutorials, stuff like that, so I started doing more Among Us ones, trying to fix my mistakes, because I started learning, and believe it or not, I originally thought I was more of a designer rather than a mechanics guy. Now I think that's completely changed. I think I'm no more of a mechanics guy now than a design guy, so I'm trying to find my path back to that design, because yeah, I don't know if you know, but I did do art as a kid. Love art, absolutely love it, and that's why I would like to get that back in, please, into my maps. Thank you. And then people started contacting me. Hey, did you build me a map? And I thought, oh boy, it's this again. So I went ahead around the mistakes I'd made before, done some research and stuff. And remember, last time I was not a good builder. That would have been actually about 3 years ago, that first guy asking me. Wow, okay. And yeah, I made some maps which were cool, and now I'm actually trying to also join teams and stuff. Tried that for a good chunk of this year. You know, I probably didn't, yeah, I didn't get anywhere with it, but I mean, again, I wasn't expecting anything, but might as well submit it for it. So guys, I'm telling you all now, you smaller creators, just because you don't have a code don't mean you can't join a team, you know? And even if you think, hey, I'm not that great of a builder, well, go for it. You never know what they might be looking for, and you might just get that exception around the same time. Now this would have been, yeah, summertime. Wow. Don't know if you know these people, but they're called the FCHQ, and they do map testing. Now if you stuck around for my channel for ages, you know that when we done streams, we would play your guys' maps, and they actually done the same thing. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to put my maps up there. And over time, I started putting my streams in the thing because I needed people help playtesting and stuff, because that's when my like followers started to die and all. It was quite sad. Let's get some rain pouring down, yeah? No, not going to get that far. Haven't learned Premiere yet, guys. Still using the old one for now. But then they were like, yeah, do you wanna join the playtesting team and stuff? I was like, oh well, Okay, very cool. That's what I was aiming for. Very nice. And I felt very epic. And I joined that. And I still remember the day they contacted me and they were like, the owner? The owner said, hey, I think you can start like this week or the next week coming on. I said, yeah. And they had messaged me just after a fishing trip with my old man. Went out fishing, got back in the car, turned my phone on. It said, you got a message from owner guy. I was like, what? Oh, I might know what this is about. And I was like, please don't say I'm denied, please, please, please. And yeah, that's what it was about. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Man, it wasn't even that long ago and I still feel like it was part of my childhood. So that also helped me sort of develop then as a creator, because I've done that now for over 15 weeks, I think. Yeah, 52, 54 odd weeks in a year, right? So, that's pretty cool. Helped me learn about the creators out there and stuff. And the thing that I used to do on my streams, I'm now doing it to a much wider audience and helping other creators that have probably never even heard of me before. And I thought that was awesome. And then that brings us to now, where we're still learning. Definitely still learning. But also, what would you young folk call it now? Evolving? Or is that a boomer thing? I don't know. It's crazy how now things that I say, and I'm honestly not even that old. I'm not even 20 yet. Some things I say are like counted as last generation. I'm like, what? Bro, you say that you're in this generation and you're only a few years younger than me, and I'm apparently saying all these old things. Crazy. But it's funny. It was very funny. And then we also had some other things that weren't really related to creative, like the creation of the Toasty Bros and Scrappy and all that. We haven't done anything with them. I hope someday we can somehow get some animations going to do with them. I think that would just be amazing. That's what I wanted. I wanted this channel for animation stuff. I mean, my first video was literally an animation. Crazy. And around this time, parents and stuff, they were like, what if you don't do well with this and stuff? I thought, I'm going to keep pushing myself. I'm going to get this. I will get it someday. They probably still have some doubt about me, but they don't have as much because they realized, oh, he's actually doing pretty well now. And I was like, yep, yeah. And so that helps. I don't have to go and get some big boy job or something. But yeah, some more news about the channel. That's basically my history with creative and everything that I've got involved with over the years. Oh, you know what part I actually missed? I joined a clan. I think it was called the Vegas Clan or something. And I was like their creative manager, their creative expert guy and stuff. Never used any of the creative work, anything like that. That was when I worked on a laptop. I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. They want me to be the creative guy and stuff. Now I think that's everything, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Now we're just here building some sort of thing. And it is crazy now that we have made over 1,000 videos. Mainly to do with Fortnite Creative. And it makes me realize how much this mode has changed my life. I'm gonna sound like all those other bigger creators. It's changed my life, everybody. Yes, indeed. Nah, well, yeah, it has sort of changed my life a lot. I've made a lot of new friends, met a lot of new people. People I would have never thought I would have met before. It's helped me talk more, I think, as well. I used to be quite a nervous talker. Now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm doing my voices. I'm yelling in the mic sometimes. Anyway, I'm making content for people out there. I mean, there was a kid there said to me a couple months ago, "You're my favorite YouTuber," and they were like talking about my videos and stuff, being like, "Yeah, I watch you all the time when you upload." Put a comment and yes, you finally upload it and stuff like that. Now, that's a nice feeling when you hear somebody say, "What you're doing's good. Continue doing what you're doing." Of course, you're going to get those people that say, "Yeah, your stuff's trash. Go and work, I don't know, in your backyard and cut some grass." And yeah, I just ignore those people. And you should. If you guys want to do stuff like I do, stick with it. Don't go on another path. If someone says your stuff sucks, okay, fine. It might suck. But to you, does it suck? Maybe. It might. I know for a fact, I look at some of my stuff now. Wow, that stuff is trash. I am embarrassed to say that was made by me. Oh wow, look at that. The temperature thing on this island's blue. Crazy. There we go. I could turn it off. Very nice. And yeah, I don't want to stop talking about my history, and I want to continue my history with this game too. Because although Fortnite may not be my most favorite thing in the world, something I love doing. I love making stuff in this game, and they're evolving it over and over again. As a kid, I wanted to be an inventor, guys. I know it's crazy. I wanted to invent stuff. And then I grew into my teenage years. Oh yes, drinking the tea now and pretending to be an adult. And I wanted to be a game developer. Even when work experience in high school for game developing and made like skateboards and stuff for some game that still hasn't even been released yet. It's been in development for like 5 years. And then creative mode kicked in, got better over time. I was like, yeah, you know what? This is my kind of gaming experience that I like. It's no coding, soon will be, so hopefully my new course about learning code will help with that and stuff like that. But anyway, I've been talking apparently for an hour, so I'm gonna have to shorten this down. Now, the thing I was talking about at the start, and I honestly would love to talk on more about Fortnite Creative and all with me, but I think I've said enough. I think I've said what I thought about it at the start, where I am now, what kept me going, and how far I've came in the community. It's crazy. I mean, I got a notification the other day from a YouTuber saying, oh yeah, we're going to do a build challenge in the PoE thing. Would love to see you guys there. Who was on that list? Yeah, boy. Of course, they'd never done it. They actually deleted the tweet, but meh, whatever. But I just wanted to put this stuff in this video so I could look back at it in the years to come and be like, wow, I was a cringy kid, wasn't I? I'm not a kid anymore anyway, but yeah. Oh boy. And mainly I have to thank this to you guys for sticking up with my videos, joining my events, and all that jazz. If you guys didn't join my streams, watch my videos, and just left me in the dust, zero everything, and reject all the time and all that stuff, if I was got that, I wouldn't be here today. I definitely wouldn't. And I would probably be hating my life. I'll be honest, I probably would have been. I've tried some stuff that, you know, people have been wanting me to do in real life. It's just not my thing. And it's really depressing. I gotta be honest, it's super depressing. But, creative mode, good job. Epic Games, Tim Sweeney, all those people, help with that. Good job. People that helped me with my childhood past and helping me go forwards with creative mode. All those YouTubers that chatted to me to make maps for them that I don't remember now. All those streamers I joined in the past to play my maps. And even the build challenge people. I thank you all for helping me in this creative journey. I don't think I could have done it without you. And if I could, I would probably have grey hairs on my head. I would probably be making terrible maps. And I just wouldn't be where I am at this quality I am today. And I may not be perfect. I know I'm not perfect. If I was, people would be messaging me all the time saying, yo, you want to join us? You want to work for us and all that. So hopefully this next year coming I will get there, yeah. But I'm going to end this creative session here and let's get on to the exciting news. So we know that I do these videos on Discovery, yeah, and by the way, what do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. I think it looks okay. The one is ugly, I know, so I've made 0 videos because you can barely see the one. Let's go back to the lobby and let's talk about Discovery. I know, what a nice wholesome video. And you're going to talk about Discovery, the worst thing in the world. I know. It's crazy. It's even worse than Netflix. And I watch Netflix. So, Discovery mode here. You know, I would sometimes do videos and stuff. By the way, go and check that map out. I think the thumbnail on that map looks insanely awesome. But, you know, I go around, check out maps. And recently, the maps have just been awful. They've been so bad. And I'm going to start a series where I just play bad maps and call them out to the community saying, these are bad. You shouldn't be playing these. I will be calling them out now. But for the good maps that aren't being shown in Discovery now, I've created a new system. Let's head over to Discord. There we go. Finally got it up. Okay, so this is on my Discord. And on my Discord, you've got all the tabs here on the left side. And then you've got sort of the speaking area. Now, if you want to join my Discord, if you're not already part of it, there's only about 100-ish of you guys on this. There's a link in the description. So go and click that. Because this mode will be revolutionary once it kicks off. So we've got this first one here, and this is a new category here called Discovery. I'm surprised no one's actually even noticed it yet. But yes, we've got Discovery here. You've got 3 sections: sign up, approved maps, and map submissions, which we will get onto very soon. So you got sign up here, and basically what this is use creators out there will put your maps in this, I'm hoping anyway. You might be good at making maps, you might be bad at making maps, but you can submit them. So, just read these rules and stuff. Once you read or once you react to this here, react to that, and you'll get a wee notification from them and stuff. But if we see here, yeah, you can see all my rules here, and you can see that I've got this map submitter rule right here, and that's because I clicked on this. To get rid of it, you can click that and it removes it. Now, once you do that, you will be able to write messages in map submissions. And this is where you get this sort of form. And you're going to fill out this form with the map name, the genre of map, is it a battle royale, is it a minigame, is it just for fun, that sort of thing. Give a description, a video of the map if you have one. If you don't have a video, no need to worry, you don't need to add that one. Definitely need a map code. And definitely give me an image of the map's thumbnail at the end of it, just so I can visually see the map. Thanks. Once you do it, make sure to add 2 reactions, the tick and the no entry. The tick will mean people like it, so people, if you react to the tick, it means you've played the map and you think, that's a nice map, you can definitely need to check that one out. If you click on the no entry one, that means this map sucks. Do not play this map, okay? Well, we might not, well, yeah, we'll just say it just sucks and it just won't be shown if enough people click on it. If I think a map's good, and I will do the video on them, and it's like meant to be a video where it's about a good map, I will put your maps into this approved maps area. We'll probably get another rule here as well, like if you want to get notifications on maps being uploaded and stuff, then I'll say, oh, map notification squad, there's been a new approved map, let's go, yahoo, that sort of thing. But that there is a new thing I just wanted to add for the 1000th video. So what's all new? What's going to be changing on the channel? First of all, this new discovery thing on the Discord. I really want this to kick off. I don't want to just be doing discovery mode ones anymore, because they're just basically all bad. I also want to change my editing, get some scripting for videos now. If you guys have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments, and if I think, yeah, that's a good idea, I will 100% make a video on that. I promise I will. And then of course we did talk about the history and stuff. What do you think? What was your favorite part about my history? What was something you didn't know about my history with creative mode and how I've evolved over time with creative mode? Because looking at it, I didn't even know some of it. Let me just check this notebook. Did it say anywhere that I've made this up? No. What's this? Do not lie. Oh, okay. Well then I guess I didn't lie about it. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that. I needed to end this video though, because this is over an hour long, and I need to try and make it not sound like I'm talking like an idiot about my past, because, you know, I didn't really want to talk about my past, but, I mean, I know a lot of you won't really actually know anything about my past with creative mode, how I've fallen out with it over time and how I've came back to it, because it's got very boring at times, you know, and yet here I am. I've made 2 maps within a couple of days between each other, and now I'm working on another one, and that's just showing that, yeah, I'm liking it again. It's getting fun again. I'm gonna leave it there though, everybody. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. Go for it. It's free. Just make sure you click the black subscribe button now. It might still be red for you, who knows? And they might even change it back. I hope they change it back. But I'm gonna go. And thank you if you got this far. Put a comment saying potatoes in the comment section. That's the comment word of the day for you. And that'll let me know who's made it to the end of the video. But yeah, wow. That's a wrap, should I say. That's a scrap. That's just done, everybody. 1000 years. Good job. Yeah, America.